Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. As of recently, the GTA 6 trailer has dropped, and just like Rockstar, I too have taken a long time to make something new.
It's been 84 years.
But today, I'm going to go over some things that I want to see within the game for when it does launch in 2025. This list is built from my experience of playing the other GTA games, as well as Red Dead Redemption 2. It's also not in a particular order either, so there isn't anything that I'd want over another thing. And with all that being said, here's my wish list of things that I want to see in GTA 6. The first thing I want in GTA 6, which is probably the most requested thing, is more enterable interiors. Now, there was the rumor that around 70% of the game's buildings would be enterable, but I highly doubt it, considering games in the last few years haven't even attempted this. However, this could be due to budgeting, available resources, or the overall direction of the game. When looking at past GTA games, Vice City was one of the first to introduce interiors, but they weren't major for the game. San Andreas, however, heavily expanded upon this and added interiors by a lot, and not only that, but they introduced them through the story. They added places like the gym, restaurants, hair salons, clothing stores, a casino, convenience stores, and gun shops in the game. However, gun shops were always been a big part of GTA, as well you'd have to use guns when playing the game. But in GTA 4, while they didn't have as many interiors as San Andreas, they used the newer console hardware at the time to be able to remove the loading screens when entering places, and they still do this to this day. The main issue with GTA 5 is that the only enterable locations are the ones used within the story, which would be the gun shops, clothing stores, as well as a few convenience stores, hair salons, and the player safe houses. There are a few of these locations, and because of this, most of the map feels empty and just a bunch of big detailed boxes as buildings within the city. Number 2 is better customization. Now I'm going to split this into both character and car customization, but first I'll start with character customization. With character customization, I want it to be very similar to how they did it in GTA Online and RDR2, where we could travel to any clothing store or hair salon, and they have all the available customization options for clothing and hair in the game. GTA 5 and San Andreas required you to drive to each store for different types of clothing and hairstyles, and while it was realistic, it became annoying after a while, especially for the quick trips. Another feature they added into GTA Online and carried over into RDR2 was the ability to create custom outfits and save them, as well as for quick switching. You could create custom outfits in GTA 5, San Andreas, and GTA 4, but you couldn't save them as their own outfit in case you wanted to quickly switch to them later. Something that Red Dead Redemption 2 added was the fact that you could switch to your outfits and save them to your horses. And with the potential leaks that happened in 2022, it does seem like that we could have a storage system with the trunk of the cars in GTA 6, like we have with storage on the horses in Red Dead Redemption 2. As for car customization, GTA Online's car customization is nearly perfect, as they add more and more options to newer vehicles, and with the Lowrider update, it allowed us to modify classic cars even further, as well as some sports cars, supercars, and a few motorcycles. As we saw in the GTA 6 trailer though, it does seem like we're getting something similar to what we have, if not an expanded version of it. Speaking of vehicles, there are more features that I want with them, and I'll try to go in this in an organized order. These being more garage space and the ability to have multiple personal vehicles with their own insurance. In every GTA game, there's always been the option to store an extra vehicle in a car garage. In Vice City, some properties came with car garages. With San Andreas, they had a car garage for every purchasable home available in the game, which is another thing I'll talk about later. As far as I'm aware, GTA 4 skipped this feature, but I could also be wrong. As for GTA 5 though, they brought it back but at a smaller scale. Each protagonist could store one car at their safe house that they owned, as well as 4 cars in an optional purchasable garage. In GTA Online, they allowed up to a 10-car garage, for each of the higher end properties, whether they be a safe house or a business, which could also even be expanded upon more than 10 cars, but nonetheless, I'd like to have a similar experience with GTA 6. Along with this, I'd like to have more personal vehicles with their own insurance. This is a feature present in GTA Online, so not only do you own more vehicles, but they are safe in case they're destroyed. One of the biggest things from all GTA games are the non-criminal side activities. Side activities have ranged from GTA 3 all the way to GTA 5. These included side missions with taxis, ambulances, police vehicles, and a pizza delivery moped. They also have sports like triathlon, golfing, basketball, tennis, playing darts, arm wrestling in GTA Online, and bowling.
Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
If sports wasn't your thing and you wanted to do something more mature, go to a bar and get drunk. Go look at the ladies at the strip club, or for something more devious, go and pick up a prostitute. For GTA 6, I'd like them to add as many side activities as they possibly can. Something that was added into GTA 4, 5, and also slightly expanded upon in RDR2 were the side character missions. In GTA 5, they were called Strangers and Freaks, and sometimes they felt too short. RDR2s were sometimes a fetch quest that required you to find objectives while exploring. For GTA 6, Rockstar needs to expand on these and allow for some of them to become miniature quest lines. As an example, maybe Jason or Lucia come across a drug addict that needs help getting rid of their addiction, but they also owe a debt to the dealer. Not only do you help them get rid of their addiction, but you take out the dealer and their security if they were to have any. As a reward, they may give you money, the location of a reward, or maybe a high-end or upgraded car that you can either keep or sell. These activities were one of the many things that made the world feel more alive and interesting. As for criminal side activities, allow us to grow a criminal empire as we can in GTA Online, whether it's a gun runner business, importing and exporting, an MC drug business, or a nightclub to help us manage all the businesses. The criminal businesses in GTA Online is what helped make it successful, and it's something that I'd like to see. Another thing I'd like to see with criminal side activities are repeatable robberies and heists. Having them locked behind the story I felt like was unrealistic and boring. As I mentioned earlier, San Andreas had multiple houses available to purchase, and for GTA 6, I'd like to see multiple safe houses for purchase as well. It would also fit with criminal activities, as we could start maybe in a simple trailer, then make our way up in the world to owning a mansion, and that's just as an example. If you made it to this part of the video, then congrats, because we've made it to the end. If you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it, then leaving a like would be appreciated. Also, if you're new, please consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this. And lastly, leave a comment down below of anything you'd like to see me cover, whether it's GTA or any other games. But as always, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.